In the previous class, we discussed about prisms. Let me just open that file. So in this particular uh, question, we discussed about the prism here. I already explained to you how this is going to be working out. Okay. So this step, last step, I am going to explain once again. So after this particular thing, till here, if it is completed, if the problem is completed till here, let us say if this is inclined at an angle of 45, so you draw a line at an angle of 45. This line will be 0.13 mm. Change the angle to 0. Just show the angle here. Okay. So then select this whole thing. Then go for move copy. Make sure the edge on which it is resting, this edge you have to select it. Okay. Select either this end or this end, and make sure you are placing this on the line. Okay. Then go for rotate. Using the edge again. Using the edge again. Make sure that this is inclined to the line properly. Now after this particular step, this is for a direct problem here. So after this step, what you need to do is, I know that this is the bottom face that is present here. So from this point, I know that the C1 and D1 are on the XY line. So I'm just going to project. Let me just extend this XY line here. I'm just going to extend this XY line. So using the, I know that C1 and D1 are on the XY line or on the XY line. So use this line here. Okay. Change the thickness of these lines to 0.13. C1 and D1 you got it both here. So B1 and A1 are somewhere here on this line. So project this. If this is D1, then this is A1. So this is A1 here. This is B1 here. Okay. Excess amount of line, if it is there, you just remove this. Okay. So you got 1, 2, 3, and 4 points here. Similarly, you have to again project it for the top face. I know CD. CD is this edge here. So I know this is point D here. So from here, I'll just project this. I also know that I'll get one more point here. So this will be another point. So 2 points I've got it here. Another 2 points will be, just project this. Make sure that your alignment indicator is on, and make sure that the lines of the projection lines are very, very straight. It should not be a crooked line like this. If it is crooked line like this, then your whole solid will change. So project this, join this one. Okay. Now since after you get the 4 points, then you join the bottommost part, the bottom face, all the points you join it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So all the 4 points you are joining it here. So change the thickness to 0.5. Now if you can see this particular bottom face, it will be similar if you just copy this one. I'm just selecting this, the 4 sides here of the bottom face. I'm just making a move copy of it. I'll just make a copy of it. I'll just select this bottommost left edge. Okay, see this bottom face. So let us say if this is point D1. Okay, if I'm selecting D1, take this and just place it on D. Okay, this particular point is D. So here it will be both similar. Both the top face and the bottom face will be similar. Now the final step which is there here, that is very, very important. So before you go for the final step, what you need to do is, now remember this particular methodology, how to find out dashed lines and continuous lines. Okay. Now suppose say this bottom face, that is A1, B1, C1, D1, this bottom face here. Okay. Now this particular point here, you're having A1. Okay, this is A1 here. So from A1 to A, when you're joining this line, it is not cutting any of the lines of this particular edge, either A1 B1 or B1 C1 or C1 D1 or anything. So if I'm drawing this line A1 to A, the line which I'm drawing right now, that is not cutting any of the faces of the bottommost face here. Okay, so just connect it. This will be a continuous line. Now if I'm now when you come across this next particular thing, that is B1 to that is D1 to D. If I'm joining D1 to D here, you can check that D1 to D, if I'm joining this line here, this line here is cutting this edge. This line here is cutting this edge here. So this line, when it is cutting this edge, this one will be dashed line. I hope you are getting this. So since this line is cutting this one particular edge of the bottom face, then this is the dashed line. Similarly, for this particular point, when you draw this line C1 to C, now it is not cutting any of the faces. When you again consider for D1 to D, it is not cutting the bottom face. So we are only considering bottom face. If it is cutting the bottom face, any of the edges of this four bottom face. Now if you just see this, the four edges, only one line is cutting, only this line is cutting, only this line is cutting the face here. So that's why it is dashed line. So when this is dashed line, the consecutive two edges connected to that will also be dashed lines. Okay, so just change the thickness of these lines, change it to 0.5. Okay, and also we have to draw this axis lines as well. So from O1 to axis lines are also necessary. Now when you're drawing this line, you may not get exactly straight line. So what you do is just change the angle to 90 here, so that you are getting the straight line. Okay, and similarly again from one end. So we just show the, so these lines are also necessary. This axis line you have to show it. Okay, so from this end to this end is your axis line. I have told you already that axis line thickness is 0.35, change it to 0.35, and the type of the line is this one, axis line. Okay, name all the things, your problem is completed.